Hey everybody, here with my vinyl update. I have a lot to go through. It's been a while. Sorry, I have been watching everybody's videos. I probably will do a video on the McCartney Russian album. But I'll get started here. We have some autographs. This is to Mike. Keep on keeping on. Good luck. John Fogerty. And he did some, I don't know, he's in the credits on this album. I would take it all out, but I just want to show you the autograph there. I'm on focus. Autograph of James Taylor. This is on a CD cover from October Road. Great album. Go. This I won him a lot. This is signed by Roy Orbison's sons, Roy Orbison Jr. and I think Wesley. Yeah, Wesley Orbison. Really nice. I'm getting quite the autograph wall. Just picked these up yesterday. Miles Davis, Sketches of Spain. This is a Barnes & Noble exclusive. I love their exclusives. This is the limited edition yellow and red. 180 gram vinyl. So there's that. I don't know why I'm showing you the condition. You know I bought it new. So then, this, you would have thought there wouldn't have been any of these left. But yes, because I am a collector, I had to get it. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive of Before This World on clear vinyl. Where's that? I was kind of disappointed with the My Black vinyl, the standard one, because it came with like scuffs on it already. So I was a little disappointed with that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just making up excuses, but then also they had the Barnes & Noble exclusive Graham Nash, This Path Tonight. This one I have more of a reason of re-getting. It has the exclusive is a signed lithograph picture of Graham Nash and his little autograph there. You can see it. You can only get this print in the exclusive. And this album I think came out in 2016, so we wouldn't think there'd be any left yet. 2016, so I grabbed it for the autograph, so I'll get that framed. And while my dad and mom were in Nashville, they picked me up Neil Young, Hawks and Doves. Actually, I have not listened to this yet. And Guns N' Roses, Live and Let Die, made in the UK. On yellow vinyl. I think it's yellow. Sure looks it. I think this came out in 1991. So kind of when vinyl was going out. This one I was really excited for. One that's really cheap. This is kind of pricey now for soundtrack wise for me. This is the RoboCop. I think this was the anniversary edition or remaster or something. A really nice gatefold. Love the cover. There's the gatefold. And the vinyl is amazing. Real heavy duty stuff. I love the sleeve there, a little OCP. Simple but awesome. Now I don't know if this will do it justice, but I'm just going to show you one of the records because they're both the same. But it's like it's very metallic. It definitely has like a metallic look to it, like his armor, which is awesome. Yeah, this lighting isn't going to do it justice. But double album. Love this soundtrack. I think it's Basil Paloris. I think that's how you say his last name. Yeah, I'm so bad with that kind of stuff. I'm not familiar with. I just know he did this. Man, the hell is it? Oh, the little card. Guess I should get that download. I don't tend to get the downloads, but I sit outside a lot in the summer. It's kind of nice to have on your phone. Kind of a Roy Orbison grail for me. I'm not saying it's worth like a fortune, but this is an original copy of Roy Orbison, the Big O. It's actually a German pressing from 1970. It says made in England, but it has the German label there. Because it is an English album. I think it was re-released here with a different cover later on. But I couldn't believe the condition of this. It sounds beautiful. It has the original sleeve. But very nice. Excited about that. I used some in-store credit and got some albums from Record Archive. And I finally picked up, because I got it on CD, Roy Orbison, One of the Lonely Ones, on vinyl. Kind of like the MGM unreleased, almost like a lost album of some sorts. It was like shelved. Kind of a sad album, but he kind of lost his wife and everything at this point. But really great album. Amazing vocals. It kind of sucks about the MGM years. It kind of seems like people had forgotten about them. And there's some great tunes on there. I've never seen this 12-inch single before. Wild Hearts and Time Again. Obviously, I know the song. Sung by Roy Orbison. This was a Record Archive find. Not something I usually see. This is a UK pressing. There's different, there's even Ooby Doobies on here. A couple different versions of Wild Hearts. Well, anyway, here. Nice extended play. Really cool. You know me, I have a huge Orbison collection, but I keep going if I find them, And they keep releasing more stuff, which is great. An original copy of James Taylor's Walking Man in The Shrink. Usually you see this with lots of nasty ringwear or it's yellowed. So this is a really nice copy. I'm probably going to have to do 2 parts to this. And Walking Man's a great tune. I can't remember what else is on here. But it came out in 74. James Taylor, The Flying Machine, 1967. I don't know if this album came out in 67 or it was re-released later. I'm thinking later. But, it's alright. Excuse me. Now it's allergies. Last video I had a cold, now it's allergies. This is actually a reissue, which the guy said it was original and didn't show the label. Come on and focus. Come on, camera. I ain't got time for this shit. Alright. But it's still in The Shrink, and the album's really, really nice. And I shouldn't bitch because it's like $2.99. So this would be a good play copy. My original is downstairs. I just wanted to upgrade the cover. This is James Taylor. I think this was just like In the Rocket. This is in The Shrink too. Couldn't resist. I'm not saying these are rare or anything. I just like albums in The Shrink, so I will wait for them. This one I actually got new. This is Tony Bennett. I think it's just called Berlin. Yeah, it is. It's alright. I'm not even going to show you. It's just on the Columbia label. But it's not too bad. Bill Evans, Affinity. This is actually really good stuff here. This is actually a promo. I got this with the original album that I wanted. I love this album. It's for... See, I got my jazz collection upstairs. So this is where we are right now, which I should do a video of my everything I've upgraded up here. Because I did get a turntable for up here. And this is what I really wanted. The Tony Bennett, Bill Evans album. Covers at the best, but, you know, it was really cheap for these two albums. On the Fantasy label, which I think this is the reissue label. I think the original was on that brown label, Fantasy. But this cleaned up, like, this is super minty. Really great album. I think they did another one together. I should pick up. But very cool. This was also with it, the best of Elvis Costello in the Shrink. Now I love this cover and I like Elvis Costello. I think I only have one other of his albums, so it's kind of cool to have a best of on the Columbia label there. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now for my consignment shop finds. We'll start here. A nice upgrade of Dan Fogelberg, The Innocent Age. Really nice cover. The Eagles Live. This is Kansas. I think it's live. 2 for the show. This is a Canadian pressing. Try to get through these fast. The Herman's Hermits on tour in the Shrink. Actually, it has 2 albums. It needs to be cleaned, but it's in really nice shape. The Buckinghams. Time and Charges. And it has the nice hype sticker there. I kind of want to show some of these because it needs to be cleaned, but just beautiful shape. Just got some surface dust. This baggie doesn't help, which I'll probably switch out. Let's Dance, David Bowie. This was cool that this was in there with it. I think this is my 3rd album by Bowie. 2 of them I've gotten. This one and Changes from my consignment shop, so that's good. I've gotten almost my whole Doors collection from my consignment shop, so that's great. This needs to be cleaned, but I don't know if you can see it. It's probably in very good plus condition, but that's pretty good for a Doors album. But, oh, and the album is Strange Days. I had a brain fart. And partial shrink stereo copy of the first album. This is in pretty decent shape too. Another copy of Zeppelin 2. But this is like super, super, super minty. Probably better than my, well, the one of my shrinks in the shrink is pretty good too. But Houses of the Holy, Led Zeppelin. But this is a promo, a DJ copy. Which I kind of thought that was like my Holy, because, you know, Houses of the Holy Grail. Not only did I don't own the album until now, but now I have, it's also a promo, and this cleaned up beautifully. Almost, till I almost dropped it. But there's the original sleeve. I don't blame them for taking it out. It's like a rough sleeve there. Super glad to have that. The Eagles, The Long Run. What do you know? James Taylor's Greatest Hits. But not the best cover, but it is the original gatefold. The one that I have is not. I wouldn't mind the Barnes & Noble exclusive. Blue vinyl there. I wish I had that one. It's kind of pricey now, but... This is going to have to be a 2-parter. So stay tuned for part 2.